What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a video. Hope y'all have an amazing day as usual. I'm back with a YouTube video. In this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 worst places to live in New Jersey for 2023. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I live in New Jersey, so I know a lot about the state and where not to go. We're also going off of statistics that I found on the internet. And we're just going to show you what the worst places are to live in New Jersey. Of course, we could do a video about the most positive places, but chances are no one's going to watch that. People, for some reason on the internet, like to see negative things, so that's what we're going to do. It also gets a lot more views. And there are a lot of rough places in New Jersey to choose from, but we're just going to go with 10 today. So make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get into this. Number 10, PASSAIC. PASSAIC is located in North Jersey, about halfway between PATERSON and Newark. For many years, PASSAIC has been a major location for Hispanic and Jewish immigrants and was very industrial along the Passaic River. Today, the poverty rate is the second highest in the state, and home prices are still expensive. It's like, we know we suck, but we're going to charge you like we don't. It's extremely crowded, and a whopping 33% of the population did not graduate high school. And I get it, a college degree is not necessary, but when you have that many uneducated citizens, it's a problem. The downtown is also dirty and looks depressing. The whole city just looks very grim. However, there is one good thing about PASSAIC. The crime rate is very low compared to other places on this list and is below the national average, so it's not too bad. Number 9 is Millville, and Millville is located in South Jersey, about halfway between Delaware and the Jersey Shore. Millville is pretty dangerous when compared to other places in the state, and is very run down. All over the place are abandoned homes, and most of the businesses in downtown are shut down. A lot of people here are also on meth. When I went there, I saw a dude on the street looking for cigarette butts, and as we were leaving that night, a man was getting arrested for being on meth. However, we went to a Mexican restaurant, and all the people in the town were very friendly. And this place has a lot of potential. Beautiful architecture, a cute downtown, but it's just too bad that Millville is the way it is. It's so run down. However, on a positive note, the median home value is very low, and incomes are about average nationwide, so that's good. Number 8, Newark. Newark is the largest city in the state with a population of 310,000, and if you know anything about Newark, you're probably wondering why it's not higher on this list. Well, Newark has improved over the years. The downtown is very nice, and Ironbound has the best Portuguese food outside of Portugal, but the stats don't lie. Newark has a median household income of $41,000 and is in the top 10 for poorest major cities. The crime is lower than it's been for decades, but there's still lots of crime, and downtown is filled with homeless and mentally ill. But it's more of a neighborhood thing. The south and west sides are the worst parts of the city, and the rest of the city is somewhat safe. And on a positive note, the schools in Newark are very good. Number 7, Salem. Salem is located in the southern part of the state near Delaware, and I've heard of this place, but I never really knew how bad it was. Most of the homes are old and run down, and the ones that aren't boarded up haven't seen a coat of paint in years. The main issue here is crime. It is one of the most dangerous small towns in America. The crime rate in all statistics are scary, like a murder rate that's 39 times the national average. That's a statistic that makes you think someone's trying to make this place bad. According to the data, it's more dangerous than Detroit. The median household income is a low $26,000 per year as well. On the bright side, the median home value is only $59,000. Too bad you have to worry about getting killed if you live there. Number 6 is Atlantic City. Atlantic City is the casino capital of the East Coast, and there are lots of tourists. It's also home to the largest boardwalk in the world. Too bad this place sucks. Almost everyone who goes there is told to stay on the boardwalk because the city is so dangerous. The crime is in the top 5 in the state, and a low median household income of $30,000 and a high unemployment rate are certainly some problems. However, I did go deep into Atlantic City's hoods, and they didn't seem too bad, but I bet at night they get really bad. There's even a horn that goes off at 10 p.m. that tells kids and tourists to go to their hotels or their houses because the crime is so bad. Anything you can imagine, prostitution, pimps, drugs, homeless, anything that makes a place ghetto happens in Atlantic City. Number 5, Bridgeton. Another place in South Jersey. Bridgeton struggles when it comes to crime, poverty, and education. and quality of life. The homes are very old and run down. Tons of abandoned homes and crime-filled streets make Bridgeton a less than desirable place to live. On the bright side, there's lots of good shopping, Mexican restaurants, and really cheap housing, so there's quite a few good things about Bridgeton that make it a good place. Number 4, Paterson. Paterson is the third largest city in the state and is located in the northern part of the state. Paterson has struggled with quality of life issues for a while, and the median household income is low $45,000. It's not horrible, but the schools are. The property crime is low, but the violent crime rate is bad, and it just seems to be getting worse. 95% of the crime really happens in one part of the city, but it's still bad in most parts. All over the place are crackheads and people on drugs, and the biggest problem here is all the litter that's all over the place. Most cities have a litter problem, but not to the extent of Paterson. And the police department here supposedly writes fake tickets and beats up people for no reason and harasses addicts. What the hell is going on in Paterson? To me, it just seems like there's a lot of corruption there. On a positive note, it's home to Paterson Falls, and Paterson is one of the most diverse places in New Jersey. Number 3 is Irvington. Irvington is located in North Jersey, almost completely surrounded by the ghetto of Newark. Irvington has major issues with crime, prostitution, and litter. Violent crimes are high in Irvington and has the highest rate of car theft in the state. The median household income is not too bad, and home prices are low, but it seems like everything else is a problem here. When I went here, it didn't seem too bad, at least where I was on Springfield Ave, but every business here has a no loitering or no trespassing sign. But on the bright side, there are a lot of things to do and a lot of places to shop. And the downtown is pretty nice. But other than that, Irvington has some issues. Number 2 is Trenton. Trenton is the capital of the state and is sadly an embarrassment for a state capital. The crime rate is out of control. The murder rate is 8 times the national average. The incomes are low and the city is filled with abandoned homes. Out of all state capitals, Trenton is the poorest and most dangerous. The sad part is this is the capital of the state, and just look at it. It's almost as bad as North Philly in certain areas. There are plenty of abandoned homes, violence, and graffiti everywhere. On a positive note, the median home value is $90,000, which is very low, especially for New Jersey. So, cheap housing, that's one good thing about Trenton. This place is a nightmare. Number 1, Camden. Okay, y'all knew you saw this one coming. For years, Camden has been a poor, dangerous urban ghetto. In recent years, the crime has gone down, but you still have abandoned homes, bad schools, and a high poverty rate. Camden several years ago was ranked as the poorest and most dangerous city in America, and people flood into North Camden for heroin. This city just really is not getting much better. It's gotten safer, but it seems like everything else is just getting worse. There are tons of neighborhoods, just miles, and a large extent of just urban ghetto. On a positive note, the riverfront area is improving, and the downtown's pretty nice. So that's it for our list of the worst places in New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did you think that we left any places out? Let me know. That's going to be for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and God bless all you guys.